Fema and the Mormon Church have almost nothing in common. Different missions, different beliefs, different everything. Ask both what a family should store, and you get nearly the same list back. That's not a coincidence. Both spent decades studying the same question: what does a family actually need when the food supply stops being reliable? 12 answers. None expensive, none exotic, most under $2. The reasons behind each one are more specific than most people expect. Number 12. Crackers. This is the most underestimated item on the list, and the reason says a lot about how we think about emergencies. Fema doesn't recommend crackers because they're cheap. They recommend them because most disruptions don't start with a food shortage. They start with the sudden inability to cook. Electric stove, electric microwave, electric toaster. The power goes out, and all of it stops working at once. Crackers skip that problem entirely. No heat, no water, no prep. A standard box of saltines holds over 1,000 calories, and spread with peanut butter or topped with canned tuna, they turn other pantry staples into complete meals without a stove involved. They go stale fast in heat or humidity, so keep them cool and dry and rotate them. A solid storage plan needs food that lasts 30 years and food that's ready in 30 seconds. Crackers are the clearest example of the second kind. Number 11. Pasta. Most storage guides ask what's nutritious. Almost none ask whether your family will actually eat it. A pound of dry pasta costs $1 to $2 and gives you 8 servings. That math is easy, but it's not the real reason pasta belongs here. Pasta creates meals people genuinely want, in a way rice and beans on repeat simply don't. 5 days into a power outage, a family with rice, beans, and canned protein has everything they need nutritionally, and the meals start feeling identical. Someone opens a box of pasta with a jar of sauce, and the whole experience shifts. Morale is a survival resource too, and most plans ignore it. Pasta pairs with nearly everything else on this list: tuna, chicken, vegetables, oil, herbs, and each combination feels different. Sealed and stored dry, it holds quality for 2 to 3 years. Store what your family actually eats. That's the whole point. Number 10. Peanut butter. Ask any food storage expert which single item delivers the most value per dollar, and you get the same answer almost every time. A large jar holds close to 3,000 calories. Getting that same energy elsewhere means spending more, or buying several different things. Peanut butter also pairs protein with fat, which creates real fullness. A meal built around it holds hunger back longer than carbs alone, which means less food consumed overall to stay satisfied. It works spread on crackers, stirred into oatmeal, or eaten straight from the jar with zero prep, zero cooking, zero refrigeration. Fema includes it because it solves several problems at once, cheaply. One note: check the label. Ideally, it just says peanuts and salt. Corn syrup, added sugar, and hydrogenated oils mean a lower quality product no matter what the front of the jar promises. Number 9. Oats. Oats get written off as a basic breakfast. They're actually one of the best hunger management tools on this list. A large canister costs a few dollars and gives you 25 to 30 servings, often under 30 cents a meal. But the real case isn't financial. Cereal, toast, and breakfast bars spike blood sugar and crash fast. So hunger returns within hours and a snack becomes necessary. Then another decision at lunch. That pattern compounds quietly over weeks. Oats work differently because of beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that slows digestion and sustains fullness. A 7 a.m. bowl of oatmeal tends to hold hunger off past 10, sometimes to lunch. They pair naturally with peanut butter, dried fruit, or powdered milk without adding much cost or effort. For adults over 50, a reliable filling breakfast supports steadier eating the rest of the day, a health benefit, and a budget benefit at once. Number 8. Dried fruit. Fresh fruit is one of the most valuable foods you can eat, and one of the first things to vanish when routines break down. Bananas brown in days. Berries turn in under a week. Dried fruit solves that. Remove the moisture and fruit becomes shelf-stable for months. Light enough for a kit, compact enough for a small container. Raisins, dried apricots, and dried cranberries are the common picks because they're affordable and familiar. The nutrition is real. Natural sugars for quick energy, vitamins that rice, beans, and pasta don't supply, and the sweetness makes repetitive stored meals genuinely more tolerable. A handful stirred into oatmeal or eaten alongside nuts adds real variety during an extended disruption. Here's the catch. A lot of commercial dried fruit, especially cranberries, mango, and pineapple, carries substantial added sugar, closer to candy than fruit. Look for the shortest ingredient list, ideally just the fruit. Sealed and kept cool and dry, quality dried fruit lasts 6 months to a year. Number 7. Canned vegetables. There's a pattern in almost every first-time storage build. People stock rice, pasta, crackers, oats, peanut butter, and some protein, then step back feeling covered. Weeks later, they notice what's missing: vegetables. Canned green beans, corn, peas, and carrots run $1 to $2 a can and deliver fiber, vitamins, and minerals none of the primary staples supply. Fiber intake already tends to run low for adults over 50, and a diet that shifts toward dry starches only deepens that gap. Canned vegetables close it directly. There's a psychological case too. Corn stirred into rice, peas and pasta, green beans next to canned chicken. These make a plate feel like real food instead of rations, and people eat more of what feels real. Look for low-sodium versions, or drain and rinse to cut sodium significantly. Properly sealed, most last 2 to 5 years. Keep several varieties rather than a big stock of one. Variety is what keeps stored meals livable. Number 6. Canned fruit. Canned fruit sits quietly at the back of the shelf until the power goes out for 3 days, and everything about how you see it changes. Bananas soften by day 2. Grapes lose texture. Strawberries that were fine 48 hours ago are gone. Meanwhile, the can of peaches on the shelf hasn't moved. No electricity, no refrigeration, no decision required. That's the real value. Not that it beats fresh fruit, but that it's still there when fresh fruit isn't. Storage experts think in balance, not just calories. After 10 or 12 days of rice, beans, and pasta, most people start craving real variety, and a can of peaches or pineapple delivers a completely different flavor and texture that affects how much people eat and how well they function. Check the packing. Fruit in juice is meaningfully better than fruit in heavy syrup. That single choice makes a real difference in sugar intake across repeated servings. Number 5. Powdered milk. Most people assume powdered milk is just a fresh milk substitute. That framing misses the actual reason it's on both lists. Families planning for emergencies think in calories and protein: rice for energy, beans for protein. What gets missed is calcium, vitamin D, and dairy protein, which support bone density, muscle maintenance, and nerve function, and matter more after 50, not less. A plan that covers calories but skips these nutrients isn't as complete as it looks. Fresh milk is one of the first things a household loses when the power goes out for more than a few hours. Powdered milk needs no refrigeration and can sit sealed for months or years. Instant dry milk dissolves easily for everyday use. Non-fat dry milk carries a longer shelf life and suits long-term storage better. If rice and beans are the foundation, powdered milk is the piece most people forget to put next to them. Number 4. Canned meat muscle. Mass declines gradually with age, and the body gets less efficient at processing protein. The effects: reduced strength, slower recovery, less physical resilience, tend to show up clearly in the decade after 50. That's exactly why canned meat holds a distinct spot on both lists. Canned tuna, salmon, chicken, and corned beef provide complete protein, every essential amino acid the body needs to maintain muscle. For older adults whose bodies extract less from incomplete protein sources, that distinction actually matters, not just in theory. There's also B12, found in meaningful amounts in canned meat and fish. It supports nervous system health and red blood cell production, and deficiency becomes more common with age and harder to fix through plant foods alone. Practically, canned meat is one of the most versatile things a pantry can hold. Tuna becomes lunch in seconds. Salmon with rice and whatever vegetable is on hand becomes a full meal in minutes. Number 3. Dry beans and lentils. Picture something that costs $1 to $2 a pound, delivers protein, fiber, and sustained energy, and has anchored the diet of nearly every major civilization in history. That's a bag of dry beans. They sit in plain packaging with zero marketing push, and yet nothing else matches them across protein, fiber, calorie density, shelf life, and cost all at once. Brigham Young University's long-term storage research found properly stored beans still usable after several decades, a lifespan almost nothing else in food comes close to. Most Americans eat significantly less fiber than recommended, and a diet built around grains only widens that gap. A cup of cooked beans covers a meaningful share of daily fiber while adding protein that keeps you full. Lentils cook in 20 to 30 minutes with no soaking, which is a real operational advantage when fuel or time is limited. Keep several varieties, black, pinto, navy, lentils, for real variety during an extended disruption. Number 2. White rice. Walk into almost any kitchen on earth, and there's a good chance you'll find rice. It's fed more people across more cultures, for longer, than nearly any other food in history. Foods disappear because of limitations. Rice has endured because it barely has any. A 20-pound bag often costs under $20 and yields hundreds of servings, stores exceptionally well, and pairs with nearly everything else on this list. Add beans for complementary protein. Add canned fish or chicken for complete protein alongside a complex carb. Add canned vegetables for fiber and color. Rice doesn't compete with those foods, it anchors them. Brigham Young University research found properly packaged white rice stayed usable after more than 30 years in the right conditions. For a food that costs fractions of a cent per serving, that's hard to overstate. Number 1. Whole wheat berries. Every other item on this list is a food. This one is a system. Walk the center aisles of any supermarket. Bread, crackers, pasta, cereal, tortillas, biscuit mix, and read the labels. Almost all of it starts with the same ingredient: wheat. Whole wheat berries are that wheat in its intact, unground form, and from one bag a household can make bread, tortillas, crackers, pancakes, and hot cereal. That's a different level of capability entirely. During major disruptions, finished goods disappear first: bread before flour, crackers before grain, cereal before oats. A household with wheat berries doesn't depend on what's left on a shelf. It can make its own. That's the philosophy behind the Mormon Church putting wheat berries at the center of its guidelines. Not just enough food to survive, but the capacity to stay self-reliant. Brigham Young University research confirmed properly stored wheat berries remain viable and nutritionally intact past 30 years. One honest catch: wheat berries need a grain mill to become flour. Manual and electric mills exist at a range of prices, and for anyone new to this, that's a real barrier worth budgeting for. But even a modest mill turns a bag of grain into genuine food production. The difference between having stored food and being able to make food. The pattern. None of these 12 foods are expensive or hard to find. Everyone sits in a standard grocery store, in the aisles you already walk past every week. Fema and the Mormon Church didn't arrive at this list to brace for catastrophe. They arrived at it because disruptions are normal. Prices shift, supply chains stall, storms hit. A household with a few weeks of these 12 foods hasn't prepared for the worst case. It's just removed a category of risk from everyday life. Add one item per grocery run and you'll have a meaningful supply within months. No big upfront cost, no overwhelm. Over time, quietly, a pantry stops being a place food waits and becomes a resource. Which of these 12 surprised you most? Tell me in the comments. I read all of them.